Blair Witch is directed by Adam Wingard, who made The Guest, a movie that I really enjoyed and really surprised me. I'll never forget my theater experience with The Guest. Really fun movie, and actually one of my favorite movies of that year. So naturally, I was looking forward to this movie. Plus, the Blair Witch Project was very impactful for my generation. I remember being in school in 1999 and every single kid was talking about this movie. And you can actually go back and read reviews from critics from 1999 who were like, Mommy? The marketing for the original movie was really on point. With this film, Adam Wingard did something very similar. He marketed the film as The Woods. A lot of people thought it was going to be that film, and we didn't know what it was, but he revealed this was going to be the third Blair Witch film, a continuation of the 1999 film in which the brother of Heather in that film goes back to Burkittsville looking for her and brings a lot of cameras and some more friends, and of course, shit happens. That's not fun for them. But you know, when compared to other found footage movies that I've seen over the past few years, ever since the Blair Witch Project revitalized the genre, this is definitely one of the better ones. Adam Wingard is a director that understands how to build tension and build fear and really let that explode. And the part in this film where it explodes, the last 10 minutes, were great. That's what I wanted this film to be like. The last 10 minutes of this movie are very scary, very unsettling, and I actually did shake a little bit in my legs. They got a little bit shaky. Unfortunately, what comes before that is essentially a complete rehash of the original. A lot of people are saying this right now, and I didn't want to believe it, but in all honesty, this film is almost a beat-for-beat recreation of the Blair Witch Project. It doesn't have the interviews from the townspeople of Burkittsville, but they still do go out into the woods. They get lost. They're camping. There are sounds at night. There are twigs. There are rocks. There's a house. You know, the stuff that we all have seen already. And that was disappointing. I was expecting a little more innovation. Beyond a drone that sometimes flies up and gets overhead shots, I wanted more than just what we had already seen. And the last 10 minutes does extend more than the original gave us. And that bit of extension, I was like, okay, that's some serious shit right there. Also, something occurred in the last 10 minutes that made me think of the rest of the film in a different light. Without spoiling it, there is definitely something strange going on, some kind of weird circle of Blair Witch death, and it made the rest of what I had already seen a little more profound, and it definitely changed the film, and I like that about it. And this brings me to the negatives. The fucking jump scares. At least like 5 or 6 times somebody jumps in front of the camera and goes, "Hey!" And it's like, why? Why would you do that? Multiple times over and over again. It's so cheap. It really is very cheap. And I know that Adam Wingard is above that. And for some reason, they keep happening. It's not scary, people. It's a sound. It's not frightening. Okay? And no one would do that. You're in the woods. You're already scared. You're with your friends. Why the hell would you just like purposely make this incredibly loud sound right behind them? Like, it's so... In the past year or so, I have seen jump scares diminish. I think that Hollywood directors are actually hearing people, and myself and other people who are saying, you know, stop with the frickin' jump scares. And it's actually started to fade out of horror movies a little bit. And then here we go with fucking a billion jump scares. Just people jumping everywhere. It's dumb. It's stupid. There's way too many of them in this movie. The last 10 minutes are legitimately scary, but the entire first hour is just all these false scares over and over again that do nothing. That was majorly disappointing, and that is my rant on the jump scares. Now that I have gotten that out of the way, I can talk about what's positive again. The performances are actually very strong. There is a little overacting at times, but overall the performances are very good. I'll say this, if you really like the first Blair Witch Project, you will probably enjoy this movie. If you hated it, you will absolutely hate this movie. I'm almost positive, 99.9% sure, if you hated the Blair Witch Project, you're probably gonna hate this because they are very similar. I'll be honest with you, I was at a C+ for the majority of this movie, but those last 10 minutes I think did help the movie, and it made me think differently about what I had already seen, and for that reason I'm gonna give Blair Witch a B-. It's disappointing that it's so similar to the first one, and those jump scares, they need to go the fuck away. But overall, I did find some enjoyment in this movie, and I think that fans of the original can still find the same enjoyment that I found. What did you guys think of this movie if you saw it? Also, please check out audible.com/Chris. These guys have been kind enough to sponsor my videos. They have an absurd amount of audiobooks, hundreds of thousands, and you can have a 30-day free trial if you go to audible.com/Chris. Thank you so much to Audible for continuing to sponsor my videos, and thank you guys, because you're the best. If you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.